daughter of the legendary Maa Prem Usha.
My fingerprints don't match with anybody else. Why is my life supposed to be like somebody else? I don't have to be married to understand marriage.
Yeah.
I used to hate him. When you do, like if I do 2, 3, 4 sessions, end of it, it is draining. I do need a break. I need just to be alone and quiet and not be involved with anything.
Do you feel sometimes in their course of life, people tend to become too dependent?
I have this person I know who thinks this number 8 is a demon of some kind. So on the 8th, 17th and 26th of every month, he doesn't leave the house. It's in his contract at work. This signature is Osho's signature. He created these cards. So they are very, very special to me.
Black magic. How do you respond to those kinds of...
Black magic requires you to believe in it and to be afraid of it. Then it works. If you don't believe in it and you're not afraid of it, it cannot work on you.
And what's karma?
Karma is knowingly harming somebody. And karma does come back to bite you, so you must be careful.
A celebrity that you'd love to read the cards for?
Mr. Amitabh Bachchan.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Fangirling? Joining me today, an absolute honor. She's a celebrated tarot reader, daughter of the legendary Maa Prem Usha, carrying on the mastery of her craft, carrying forward her mother's extraordinary legacy while creating her own path, blending decades of professional experience, spiritual wisdom, and intuitive mastery. Please join me in welcoming the very talented and so beautifully humbling Ritambhara.
Hi.
Hi.
That was quite an introduction.
I
Thank
cannot
you.
believe I am actually sitting here talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm reminded of my time doing all those flights and miles when I used to fervently look forward to the horoscope page in the Jetwings magazine.
Yes. That was one of the famous ones, yes.
Yes, and our paths surely had to cross.
Yes.
Somewhere in my subconscious, I guess I had been manifesting this.
Meant to be, yes.
But thank you so much for agreeing to make this happen. And if I
Welcome, it's
can
a pleasure.
ask, how are you today?
I'm wonderful today. I feel good and alive and grateful just to be here.
Your mum was one of the first tarot readers in India, Maa Prem Usha, and I think the first.
She is definitely the first, and she was amazing, brilliant, just unbelievable. I have no more adjectives for that. And she's the reason that I am here today, because I was going through a very, very bad time in my life, and I could say she saved me. She's the reason I got rebirth. A mother gives you birth once, mine gave it to me twice.
Beautiful.
So I'm always grateful.
Wonderful. And you did mention to me that you trained under mum, isn't it?
Yes, I did. When I started out and I said that I want to do this, and she was very clear. She said, you don't have to, because I was doing a lot of other things like being a merchandiser and fashion and everything that is not related to this. And I sat in with 1 or 2 sessions that she did for somebody, and I realized that this is what I want to do. And I want to do it without any doubt at all. It wasn't like, maybe, let me check it out. No, this is what I want to do. So she said, all right, the first thing you have to do is become silent and only listen. You're not to talk, question, argue, debate, nothing. So I sat with her for almost a year, quietly, silently, in every session that she did, seeing how she related somebody's life, their problems, their well-being, their progress to the cards, how she read them. And the one thing that I realized was everybody who came in a certain way went out 100 times feeling higher.
Oh, wonderful.
And that was the gift. And I knew that that is what is being successful. When you can change somebody's energy, somebody's mindset, and make them feel better than when they came in. It's like going to a doctor.
Absolutely.
And you leave and you feel better because now you have the right medicine and you know this, you're not dying and you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
That is what she would do. And that for me is my idea of being successful. When I can do that to another human being, I'm successful.
You started out in this journey very late compared to
Yes, I was
the head start
about,
your mom had.
yeah, she started maybe when she was in her she was 30, 35 maybe. I started when I was about 40. Because I was living my life and growing up, married, children, trying to figure out,
Yeah.
you know how like you go around finding yourself and you don't really.
Yeah.
So all of that was happening. Till I got completely lost and destroyed. The first thing she told me, you know, because I was hanging on to my marriage and something made really sense. It clicked in me when she said, there is life after marriage, sweetie. So I said, yeah, there is. And she said, now it's your life. It's nobody else's.
Just what you needed to hear,
Yeah,
perhaps.
and then she just gave me that kind of strength. She empowered me. And I started. And I was about 40, 42 at that time.
And those sessions, that grounding, that sitting in silence.
That
did that
really,
sort of
you
do
know, when you have to be silent, the first thing it does is it becomes chaotic because your mind is running. Your mind is certainly not silent. So when you have to sit silently, it's quite a self-growth because you realize there's so much rubbish in your mind.
The monkey mind, as we call it.
Yeah, and your mind is driving you into directions and places that really don't exist. You will think of things that are not likely to happen, but you will believe in them, you will obsess on them, and you will continuously do this number and mess with yourself. That's how you mess with yourself.
Yeah.
And then very gradually, when she told me that you have to be meditative, you have to come to the pit of your tummy, she said, see, why do they say that, like they say, go with your gut? Where is your gut? It's not close to your mind, even physically.
Right.
So physically first go to your gut, which is here at
Yeah.
your navel,
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah.
And that is where your intuition is, that is where you live. That is where you got life from, that is where you're going to get death from, and that is where you really live. Not in your head. And your head is doing its job, it was given to you to think,
Yeah.
but you're overusing it. And when you overuse it, then you have a problem, then you need help. Then I need to go to a therapist, I need medicine, I start getting headaches because I'm overusing it. You
Yeah.
overuse anything, even a thing, you overuse a car
Yeah.
or a phone, it is going to give you a problem.
Absolutely.
So go to your gut physically, start from there, that is where your intuition is. So how do you develop intuition? Like I said, we all have intuition, we are born with it. You refine it by asking yourself, I have a decision to make. Your mind will give you an answer, or it will give you several answers and cause a lot of confusion. After that, sit silently and just go to the pit of your tummy, and you'll just know. It's very uncanny, it's illogical, but you'll somewhere know.
How does one channelize their intuition? You're saying that all of us have it, yet some are able to use it more effectively, and the others
We
are just not in sync with their
Yes,
bodies.
because you see, there's a very fine line between your intuition and your mind, right? So your mind, as I said, if you have a decision to make, it's a significant decision, let's say, your mind will give you answers, it will give you confusion, it will give you doubts, it will also give you fear. After all that has happened, just sit silently. It's like you take data from a computer, take the data, don't analyze it. That's what your mind does, analyzes it, the pros and the cons, and I should do it like this and like that. After you've done all that, just sit silently with it. Wait for a while. It's more allowing the answer to come to you rather than making it happen yourself. And it does come, believe me. But you have to be patient and ready and silent. It comes. It may not come right now.
Yeah.
It may not even come today, but it'll come.
Yeah, it'll come, I guess, when you're ready and when the time
you
is
are
right.
No, it'll come. It'll come maybe even tomorrow. But you've, as I said, you've got to get ready for it. And you've got to trust it. We don't trust it.
Yeah.
We say, no, the mind knows better, no?
People often think that tarot is about predicting the future, right? And how do you explain what it really is? Like, what is tarot?
See, tarot is a very ancient kind of discipline. It has almost no logic when I do it. To me, even it looks like, how can this be? It still blows my mind when I look at it. Yes, it is used for predicting the future. That is foremost what people come to you for. They want to know what's going to happen next. When am I going to get married? Am I going to have a child? Am I going to have a divorce? Am I going to go abroad? And so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But what the tarot also does is, it may answer those questions, but it also gives you a meditative, patient, intuitive way of going towards that. And also to make you recognize how important is it really. Like for a young girl who says, when am I going to get married? You will get married. If not this year, next year you'll get married. But how important is marriage to you? Why are you making marriage more important than anything else in the world? And that's what the tarot does. It shows you a way of reaching for your goals without obsession and chaos. More meditatively, more intuitively, more in line with who you are. Just because everybody my age is married, so I should be. No. I'm unique, no?
Yeah.
My fingerprints don't match with anybody else. Why is my life supposed to be like somebody else's?
Yeah.
So to give me it empowers me to be unique, which
And
is, I
add
think,
to that then your intuitive mastery.
yeah.
Yeah.
Intuitiveness is, I think, the more you use it like your brain, the more you use it, the finer it becomes. So when you become intuitive, at least I found with myself that I'll be sitting with a bunch of people, and there'll be this silence. There's this feeling deep in my pit. It's like stronger than anything else around me. And I will just look at somebody and I know what's happening, and it scares me because I should not know this. This person has not spoken to me, but I will know. So it's this very strange kind of, it's almost like magic, if you ask me. It's white magic is what I call it.
The mystic, the magic.
Yeah.
I mean, but if we were to just talk about a little bit more about intuition, I mean, is it a connection? Is it a skill? Is it an energy?
It is all of the above, but it's also it's like Zen. Zen is a meditative, silent, calm way of being. And when you are really calm and meditative, all the answers, they come to you. They say, get out of your own way. We are all standing in our own ways. Nobody else is stopping us.
That's a loaded statement.
Yeah, but we are so full of ourselves and we all think we know it, and our minds are supreme. There's no other supreme being. We may say we pray to this one and that one, but we don't. We pray to our minds. The day you take that mind off the pedestal and put yourself there, and by yourself I mean, yes, your mind is part of yourself. You're not going to differentiate that, but to become aware that it is a mind. That it can cause you stress, it causes fear. It does not allow you to trust. You can never trust with the mind. You can only trust from your intuition.
Yeah.
You can't love with the mind. You can only love with your heart.
Yeah.
So all the things that are real and God-given do not come from the mind.
From the mind. As part of your training and training with Mum and then thereafter, what was that moment for you when you realized that you're ready? Your intuitive powers are sort of ready to.
For a year I didn't do anybody else's reading, but I would sit and do a reading for myself, and my mom would take out cards and say, now read them. And she would make up these questions or situations like, I'm this person who's heartbroken. Every man I've loved has ditched me. I've not been able to trust a man after that. Help me. So I would go through that, and then one day I remember I did a reading in which she said, I am a soul that has entered somebody's womb. I'm ready to be born. What can you say to me? And I really don't remember, Pooja, the reading I did, but after I finished that, she said, "You're ready now." And she just got up and walked away.
Wow.
And the next morning, the person who came to see her, she said, "My daughter will do the reading." And that person did not sort of get into any hassle about it. She said, "Fine."
Wow.
So it was so strange how it all just worked out. And
Yeah.
then I guess I just haven't stopped since
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. Wonderful. And has your intuition ever led you to something completely bizarre? Like you just can't explain it.
Yes, it has. Like I remember this gentleman came in to see me, and I was sitting at my table, and he walked in through the door, and he came and he sat in front of me. And I've never met this person before. He's never met me before. And he sat down and he said, "My name is this. And I said, "How are you?" So he said, "I'm okay." So I don't know why I said it, but I said, "Do you have a drinking problem?" And he looked at me very sternly, and then he burst into tears. And he cried for 10 minutes straight.
Gosh.
This huge 6-foot guy sitting in front of me and weeping like a baby, and I didn't know
What to do?
whether I had offended him or had I spoken the truth that he didn't want to hear. I just didn't know what to do. And then after he sort of calmed himself down, he said, "How could you know that?" I said, "Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how I knew that, but I knew it. I knew that you had a problem with addiction and it had something to do with liquid. So that's the only thing I assumed."
Yeah.
And then, of course, he went on to tell me how he'd gotten to it and how it had ruined his whole life. And he came to see me after that over a period of a decade,
Wow.
regularly. And I convinced him to join AA, and I told him that you must go and seek medical help as well as professional help. He said, "But I'm seeing you." I said, "I'm not a professional. I'm not a doctor. You need help." And he got it, and he got better.
Wonderful. Back when you started, perhaps tarot was not as common. Today, of course, it's so common, and to the point that a lot of people are even doing it as a side hustle. And you have, at the same time, also a lot of youngsters, college kids, sort of picking up a pack of cards and, having a tarot session in a social gathering at a party and stuff like that. What do you have to say to that as a Puritan?
Either you take this as a direction to help people, and when you help somebody, you help yourself. It works both ways. That's how energy works. If I help you, you've helped me by talking to me, by listening to me, by allowing me to be in your life. You've helped me. Or then I take it like a game, like we play cards. So let's pick up a pack of tarot cards and just do that. What is not very, I would even say, healthy, is when I am, say, 26, 27 years old and I am bored, and so I've seen a lot of people read cards, so I buy a deck of cards and I start reading it for people and doing it without really knowing it too well or understanding life too much. I haven't lived through those experiences. Like, for example, if I'm going to talk to you about addiction or marriage, have I been through those things myself? I haven't. Or have I at least dealt with more people, been around people who've been through that? I don't have to be married to understand marriage. But I need to have experienced that with enough people to know what can go wrong and how you can feel. But today we have people who just pick it up and just do it. They're in the woodwork. And I don't know if helping though is not possible. I think they might harm you. Because when you pick up negatives from the cards, it stays with you, Pooja.
Do you feel sometimes in their course of life, people tend to become too dependent on the reading?
They
almost
do.
to the point where they're not actually using their own mind. And they sort of lose their decision making capabilities. Like, आज घर के बाहर 12 बजे के बाद ही निकलेंगे या आज ब्लू ही पहन के निकलेंगे. Not
See, these
taking a
are-
step without.
Yeah, these are fixations we all get into. Like, I have this person I know who thinks this number 8 is a demon of some kind. So on the 8th, 17th and 26th of every month, he doesn't leave the house. It's in his contract at work.
You're kidding me.
I'm not joking.
I didn't
have
know you
seen
could have
his
contracts
contract.
like
yes,
these.
Yes, he has it.
Huh.
And he came to me and he said, can you help me get rid of it? I said, no, because you don't want to get rid of it. And if I tell you it's nothing, which it is, it's nothing, you will make sure something happens to you on the 8th or the 17th. And then you'll see, dekha maine bola tha.
Is because that's
Because
his
you've
subconscious.
manifested it. You'll manifest it.
But then, as you say, the only one standing in your way is you.
Is you.
Yeah. But what are some of the myths about tarot from your years of practice and having also seen your mum up close that you would like to break?
For example, they say you shouldn't do it at a certain time. You should have crystal balls and all the paraphernalia around it. And then what? You shouldn't do it on the day when you have your periods. I was told that
really?
also. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff around it, which is.
And another one I've heard is that someone's got to gift you the pack.
No,
You can't buy
I
it.
have bought all my packs.
Oh, all right. Okay.
All of them.
You
Every
just
single
demystified
one.
it then.
I bought every single one of them.
And also that there are different kinds of packs, right?
There are
Different kinds of cards.
hundreds of kinds of cards. It's like this deck is the Aleister Crowley. I like it because I like it. Maybe tomorrow if you buy a deck of cards, it will be something that you fancy. It's like buying a shirt. We may not like the same one, but they're both shirts.
But then with a different set of cards, do you feel like you didn't get a reading which was up to par? And
No. When I read for somebody, I like these cards. And these are Zen cards, Pooja. This signature is Osho's signature. He created these cards. These are the Zen meanings of these cards.
wow.
So they are very, very special to me.
I'm glad you mentioned Osho, and because I was going to ask you, and Mum was a big Osho follower.
Yeah, so was I. And he was somebody who, when my parents went to him, when I think I was maybe 14 or 15 years old, when they went to him, and he made them wear orange clothes. And I was this 15-year-old who thought my parents have completely lost the plot. And we are all going down the drain because there's no help here. And I used to hate him. I said, what is he doing? My parents who were normal, decent people, look what he's done to them. Till one day my mom said, hear him out once, just once. So I said, okay. I went and I was sitting right at the back, Pooja. And he sat and it's like he looked directly at me, like he looked into my eyes, and he said, all parents should be shot. That was his first sentence. I said, yeah, this is my guy. So he just knew how to do it, And then I started listening and I realized that he's not talking nonsense at all. He's talking sense about many things. And even things that maybe at that time when I was that young, it was taboo to talk about. Like you couldn't talk about sex with your parents or who is a gay and why is somebody gay. You couldn't have this conversation with your parents.
Right.
In fact, not with too many people around you.
Yeah.
And he started explaining all those things, which for me was really a revolution as far as I'm concerned.
If I was to ask you honestly, have you in a reading perhaps held back the truth or twisted your words in a way so as to soften the blow for the receiver?
To a very small extent, not too much. Like, I won't name this person. He was from the South, Pooja. He was a politician or a wannabe politician, let's say that. And he came to me primarily to find out if he was going to win that particular election or something they were having in the South. And this is almost 20 years ago. So when I saw his cards, I told him, don't do this, don't fight this fight. He said, why am I going to lose it? So I told him, I said, it's not going to matter, and you need to rest and you need to look after your body. look after yourself physically. So he says, there's nothing wrong with me. I just had a checkup. I'm fine. I said, no, the cards are telling me that you need to rest, and this election, whether you win it or lose it or what happens, is somehow irrelevant. He said, that's impossible because that's all I've been working on for the last 6 months, and that's all I want. So I said, I'm telling you what the cards are saying. That is my job, and I'm telling you. He went back to the south. I don't know whether it was Chennai or some other place, and his wife called me about 15 days later that he died in his sleep.
Gosh.
Yeah, he went to sleep and just didn't get up. And she was crying, and she said, now I understand what you were saying. But did you see death? I said, no, I didn't. But I saw what the cards were telling me, and I told you. So it's see, I didn't soften the blow as such, but also I didn't know that he was going to die.
Correct.
Honestly,
And you were
no.
honest in saying that
I
you
just-
didn't see death.
No.
But you didn't see the election as being relevant.
Relevant in any way.
Yeah.
Win or lose or whatever. And there was something wrong with your body.
Yeah.
And he had had a checkup. She was right. She said he had a checkup, a full health checkup. There was nothing wrong. He had a little diabetes, yes.
Modern day lifestyle stress
But
issues.
that was it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's very common for people to associate tarot with astrology, spirituality, somewhere mix in superstition, to the point of even calling it black magic. You know, how do you respond to those kinds of...
You know, black magic requires you to believe in it and to be afraid of it. Then it works. If you don't believe in it and you're not afraid of it, it cannot work on you. And I say that to everybody who comes to me to ask me this question. See, the tarot, for example, this card, it has numerology. Every card has a number.
Okay.
So it has a numerological aspect to it.
Yeah.
Then it has swords. It's divided into swords, cups, wands. These are elements. Like the swords are to do with your mind, air. So it has that. Then it has the astrological sign. Like this is Mercury in Aquarius. So it talks about astrology, time, symbols. So I've taken the 6 of swords to you, which to you it's basically saying is you are highly intelligent. Your mind can think of and understand and handle many, many things at the same time. But what that also does to you is it tires you out. It almost gives you a headache because you're trying to handle everything all the time.
Truer words were never spoken.
And so it's telling you here, it is come to your center and start putting it in a priority list. Say this is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, this is number 4, and handle them like that. What you do is 4, 3, 1, 6, 10, and then there's chaos. So go in
I cannot
sequence.
believe this.
And you'll be fine, you do that because you're super intelligent. But intelligence has to become your strength, Pooja. Right now it's become your weakness. Turn it around. You can. You're smart.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My God, I'm speechless. I don't believe this.
This is just a random card.
Oh gosh. And we've only spoken twice, and this is
Yeah.
the first time we're meeting.
Yes.
We had a video call before, yes.
Yes.
My God. And a lot of my family hearing this will be like, see, we've been telling you.
Yeah.
Oh God. On that note, do you think we can do a quick rapid fire?
Sure.
The craziest thing someone has asked you in a reading?
Am I going to win this lottery with this lottery ticket? And I said no. First of all, I don't answer questions like this. But since you brought the ticket and made so much of an effort, no, you're not going to win the lottery. And both things didn't happen.
All right, okay. One thing that you'd never read the cards for?
When am I going to die?
Oh.
Because life and death is not in our hands. We should not try to control it or predict it or make a mess around it. See, we already are fooling around with birth. Now we have IVF and surrogacy, and God knows what will happen tomorrow. We are already doing this, which is artificial.
Yeah.
Let's not mess with death. When am I going to die? If I'm going to die tomorrow, can you buy me 1 week more maybe? No, I don't answer that question.
A celebrity that you'd love to read the cards for?
Lots of them.
Your eyes lit up.
Mr. Amitabh Bachchan.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Fangirling?
Full. Of course, I think it will be futile because I won't be able to speak one word. So it will be a big mess. But we shall try if it ever happens.
All right, okay. We'll manifest to make this happen then. Which zodiac sign do you think needs tarot the most?
All of them. All of them. All of them. So really.
Okay.
And zodiac signs are, I mean, they are certain characteristics or traits that each one of us has. But that as human beings and people we have. But basically, we are all the same, no? We all need help.
The first thing that you do when you wake up?
I learnt this from my mom. She made me do this. When I get up, I sit up in bed and I say, thank you.
The most rebellious thing that you've ever done?
I went out at night, stole my dad's car and banged it in a tree. And I thought I was going to die after that because when my father looked at me, I had an old Fiat car, I remember. And I'd hit a tree head on.
And that was at the start of the night or at the end of the night?
No,
at
least at the start. I didn't go very far. I came out of the gate and hit the tree. So it was not very happy.
Okay. The next segment, you have to describe. What is love?
Love is everything. And wherever you find it, go with it.
What is God?
Love.
All right then. What is happiness?
Living in the moment and being grateful.
And what is fear?
Not allowing the previous 3 questions to be answered. That is fear.
What's life?
Life is God. Life is now. Life is pure. Life is never against us, but we think it is because our mind says so. And that's where the fear comes from. Life has always protected you. It has brought you till here, Pooja. It's never going to let you down. And you have to believe and trust that.
It's beautiful. What's energy?
Energy is a flow of connection which is peaceful and should be maintained peacefully, because then that flow of energy becomes intuitive, meditative. Then it rises to a higher level of consciousness.
What is peace?
Peace is peaceful, is calm energy.
What's failure?
Definite. A very good friend of mine told me, success is just failure delayed. So that's inevitable.
And what's karma?
Karma is knowingly harming somebody and also being arrogant in your unawareness. As I said, when I pick up a pack of cards and I don't know what I'm talking about and I affect your life, I'm being unaware and I'm creating a karmic cycle which I shouldn't be, for you or for me. And karma does come back to bite you, so you must be careful.
As they say, karma never forgets an address.
Yes. So, and awareness kills karma. The best way to get out of karma is to become aware. What am I doing? Ask yourself, do I really need to do this?
That's it for today with Ritambhara. Gosh, I'm left absolutely speechless. Thank you, Ritambhara, for sharing your wisdom, your life stories, your life lessons, and for leaving me with that little learning and truth. It's going to stay with me for a long, long time to come.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
And it's been my absolute honor.
Thank you.
Signing off from InControversial till we meet again. Stay bold, stay curious, and don't forget to live life. But remember to trust that gut of yours. Thank you.